fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Falls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Clemson Tigers offense takes the field. And they cannot wait to see what this guy can do and the big plays he can make in this offense, David.
And we've heard about it. We've heard about the dynamic speed, the playmaking ability. The freshman now gets the stage to see what he is made of.
And I hope this offense will go to him early and see if they can get him into a rhythm. You want to calm the nerves down, just get the guy the football and go do what you've done your whole life, play football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Volunteers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how...
And the ball squirted out. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. Showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, heavyweights trading punches today in a top 5 battle, and now it's a final. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds its way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The throw. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Gets open down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Slams ahead. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. This defense has been a stone wall. Can they stuff them again on 3rd and goal?
Encroachment defense.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll run it to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man quickly. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. And now on second down for this offense. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He'll do it himself. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He'll pitch it. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He'll pull it on the read. And he probably should have left that one with the back, as he is just smashed in the backfield. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the boot, looking for his man. Feeling some heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Handoff from the gun. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Clemson is quick to the line. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 45, on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off-play action on first down. Still on his feet. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
From the gun, the ground game. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Vols will punt this one away. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's there to make the stop.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Washington State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Pullman. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Finds his big tight end. Pulled down for the tackle. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Vols decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. The Tigers want to move quickly.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Looking to pass inside the red zone. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking left. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He looks that one in nicely. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to get it through the air. And the ball's out, and they're after it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll run it on the counter. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Clemson jumps to the line. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking to throw on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the ball's on the ground. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Clemson set up with another first down. Quick handoff. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense in the hurry-up.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The play action fake. Takes the easy one to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Wants to throw on third. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Man, I love running quarterbacks, but I get it when people are conservative about it because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't work on those drills every day like running backs, taking care of that thing, wrapping it up, and you could see it there, and he coughed it up.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Leaves it with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Clemson is quick to the line. Trying play action. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Clemson!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to... the open guy and let him do the rest.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
Clemson, 26. Tennessee, 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Runs through the tackle. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. The Vols will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He lets one fly deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Try to get it to the edge. Makes a man miss. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And that's a first down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 20, he's got space. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown ball!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The 18 unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. He marched 78 yards down the field, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Clemson jumps to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback on the keeper. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The quick out. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. And the Volunteers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. And they're going to send out the field goal unit and take the offense off the field. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this huge team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quick completion on the out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He'll pitch it. Still on his feet at the 45. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The run from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On second down, he's looking downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He'll ride his man on the option. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Knocked off his feet. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He'll do it himself. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And they'll drag him down after a good return. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Floating away. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Barges ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll run play action. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires and picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
1st and goal, Clemson.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Running back searching for a hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Going up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Good enough for
Looking to move it through the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And
that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.